wanted to address how we pick our venues. I get a lot of questions from lifters and gym owners about hosting meets at their various locations. And we're always interested in looking at new locations and doing what we can to adjust the schedule. Unfortunately, a lot of our meets, fortunately or unfortunately, a lot of our meets are kind of set in stone. So, for example, like Odin's, everybody knows that's going to be the end of March. Somewhere a little bit before that is typically the Mid-Atlantic Classic in Maryland, and the bar fight in West Virginia has been around for 12 years. And, we've got some staple meets that we just do year in, year out. On my schedule is I typically attend about 30 to 33 meets a year. So out of 52 weekends, doesn't leave a lot for holidays or weekends off or anything. But, I love the schedule. I love what I do. It's just very crammed. So if sometimes if you ask about, hey, I want to host, see if my gym can host a meet, or I'm a gym owner and I'd like to host a meet, I just don't have the resources a lot of times to cover extra venues and extra locations. We have grown tremendously. So as far as our meet directors, when we first started out 3 years ago, it was really me and Cody Robbins. Cody out of Indiana joined me pretty quickly once we got going, and he and I were the two meet directors for a bit. Then we have expanded, and if I'm not missing anybody, and I'm not going to name anybody in case I do miss them, but I think we have added 6 additional meet directors since then. So thrilled to have that kind of growth. The numbers are reflecting it, but we do get a little saturated in some markets. We do a lot of stuff in Virginia, and sometimes we have to be a little selective about our venues in Virginia. The great growth in California, but again, we try not to do too much in one area so we don't hurt our numbers. But that's just kind of how we go into planning and figuring out what the schedule is going to be. So much of it is already set because we repeat successful meets year over year, and then we try to get our new meet directors worked into the schedule as much as possible. Our experienced people have to support them till they can get up and run it on their own, so all that takes planning and a well thought schedule.